half now.
A long time.
So you almost purposefully waited for him to get another job so you didn't have to explain yourself as to why you didn't get him and you got Will Stein.
But don't you think maybe they were in contact with John Summerall, and he told him he was going to take the Florida job? I mean, you got guys. We all got guys.
Yeah, everybody's
got guys
got
that talk to guys that don't have anything to do with you. But they come back and you meet with them.
Those guys they don't have guys. They got posses. They got a posse. And
I'm not saying that happened.
I think they call it camps now.
No, I would imagine they put out several fields.
Agents know everything.
Yeah.
I'm sure Brian Hartline got contacted.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Kelly. Maybe not.
I hope not.
Maybe Chip Kelly.
Nobody
ever mentioned Chip Kelly.
Nobody ever mentions
even though he hadn't done anything.
I would guess he wants to be a head coach again.
I'm not saying for those guys, but, you contact all these people, But Will Stein, I had mixed emotions about this.
Well, because we're St. X people.
And, no, it has nothing to do with that, actually, John.
Yeah, it does.
But
for some of it.
Trinity coaches just run the state now.
They do, but you know what? But you got two Trinity coaches fighting each other now for the players.
Well, that's
you got guys at Trinity. Now you can't say Brahms got the upper hand because you got both guys. And, Will Stein was around that program for a long time too. But I think what Kentucky did, what they did right, was they went for a young guy that is offensive minded. Now it's up to Will Stein to go out and get coaches that can coach defense, do those things. And the hard part for him is going to be with his contacts, who do I get to come with me?
How many Oregon offensive coaches
they were talking about?
Can he get or will he try to get to go with him?
They talked about two people on the show. They were QCs, not offensive coordinators, guys that are really good minds that would be the kind of guy that you could get to come. And one, I don't know the name of the guy at Oregon, and the other one is Andrew Coverdale at U of L. And those are quality control people that have stuff, but
everybody
can bring
has
them
to have
in.
those guys now.
Yes, and then you have to go out and find some defensive coaches. They mentioned on the show, not as a defensive coordinator, but as a guy, an older guy coming in to oversee, Charlie Strong. As a defensive
he
guy.
Followed Charlie Strong as a grad assistant at Louisville. He followed Charlie to Texas, where he was with Charlie at Texas for a while. Then he went to Lake Jericho High School, where Baker Mayfield played down in Texas, and then UT San Antonio, Texas San Antonio.
They were 12.
Did you watch the 9-minute video where he had his UTSA stuff on? He was explaining feed the studs and his philosophy.
Well,
Kentucky fan had to be foaming at the mouth watching.
If you see the numbers that Nick and them put up on that Adam Luckett put on the screen last night, it's like scoring, average yards. When he was at San Antonio, he was 12th in the nation. In the 3 years at Oregon, it's been like 6th, 3rd, and 1st.
And I watched Oregon this week against Washington. I watched a lot of that game. They were missing their 1, 2, and 4.
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
And they I don't know, they scored 27, 28, something like that. Not a huge number, but they were mixing and matching. And he is a true believer in, I don't care what the play is, I'm getting my dudes the ball.
Yeah.
My dudes are there because they're dudes, and I'm getting them the ball.
What'd you say it was called? Something
Feed the stud.
Feed the stud, yeah. And it was like, Tyler Thompson was great. She's like, I tell my friends that, and they look at me and they go, Tyler, what's your problem? Feed this. He goes, no, that's what they do. That's what they call their offense. They get the ball to the guys. But then again, they got to keep the quarterback from Moeller. I have somebody say his name.
Number one.
Yeah, they got to keep him. And then, is it him or Cutter Bowley? But Cutter Bowley, he's probably already contacted. All those guys contacted. And with the NIL and the transfer portal, you got to hit it. But that's the one question, too, that how quick, with him being the offensive coordinator still at Oregon doing double duty, and he's got to get certain people
signing day is
here.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, but they say signing day is
not as big as it used to be because of the portal.
Transfer portal is stuff.
But signing day is tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's the thing. That's the thing for me is when you're coming in, we talk about how NIL and the transfer portal makes it so much easier for head coaches to rebuild programs, and get teams back on their feet, and you can have a down year and then bounce back immediately. Well, if you're a coordinator who's never been a head coach before, you almost have double the work now because before, his job is to just run the offense, see if he recruits on offense. Now he's going to have to completely build a whole team, an entire staff on a team that.
And that's why you hire a general manager.
You have to. They're going to want to win now. He's going to have a little bit longer of a leash than other coaches will, but this is a team that's been not good for the most of their history and not good for the past couple of years. They're going to want to win now. So if he comes out in his first 2 or 3 years, he puts up some stinkers, it's not going to be good.
It's going to be hard. John read the schedule to me.
It's horrible.
You're playing 9 games in the SEC, man.
5 road SEC games, only 4 at home. The home games are Alabama, LSU, Florida, and Vanderbilt. So it's not Mississippi State. It's not South Carolina. No offense to those teams. It's not Ole Miss without Lane Kiffin. It's 4 teams that are near the top right now, except Florida, who now might be back at the top with John Summerall. And coaches used to go to these press conferences when they were hired, and the first thing they would do, this is going to be my offense coordinator, this is going to be what John Summerall did. This is our general manager.
Yeah.
Florida now has a general manager.
And then he'll bring a lot of his coaches
has to do that now. And if you don't do that, if you're Dabo Sweeney stubborn, then you're behind the times.
Look at Stanford with Andrew Luck. I mean, they made him a general manager. They immediately got a $50 million donation to their football program, and they're getting 4 stars out the butt now.
They just hired a former quarterback there. I think he was either right before or right after Luck as their new head coach. So, Andrew Luck, general manager. Everybody knows who he is.
It's professional sports now.
Yeah, oh yeah.
By the way, Buzz texted in. Did you see it, Scooter?
I did.
Man, I was getting ready to visit the whole crew. He was coming.
He asked me what the address was this morning on my show. So.
Guess I'll stay where it's warm. By the way, you could also get the Disney Channel with the playing card.
Oh.
Wow. You all had different priorities.
Well,
Buzz is looking
I don't know what number the Disney Channel was because I was 17, and I was trying to get the play.
Buzz was going out there for the sexual performance.
You ever watch that? And you had the I'm not even going to touch that one. You have the wiggly lines, and you go, I think that might have been a boob. I'm not sure. All right, Tony's mic just fell, so we'll take a break. Come back with more Kentucky big basketball game tonight. We'll preview the ACC SEC Challenge tonight. All that and more, including birthdays. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage. Big Apple. on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage, John, Tony, Scooter, and special guest, Matt Childress.
Come on.
In studio. We were supposed to be at Game Day Men's Health to promote the fundraiser for LMPF, the Louisville Metro Police Foundation, celebrating 20 years. You can buy a raffle ticket, Tony, to win a 2025 Lincoln Nautilus or $40,000 in cash.
I could use either.
That'd be all right.
Which one's worth more?
I'd say it's probably close. Probably close. They have an open house today from 4 to 6, welcoming guests to tour the office, learn more about Game Day Men's Health, and participate in specials and giveaways, hopefully. And I think this is still going to happen. T.J. Walker and Kentucky Roll Call and Stephen and Matt will be out there this afternoon from 12 to 2.
6, because it'll be
12 to 6, and then Roman and of course, Mike Rutherford show will be out there as well. They're promoting the fundraiser. Giving Day is what they call it, and we want to promote it as well. I'd love to be promoting it right now, but we're stuck in this cramped little studio with microphones.
You are promoting it right now.
You are. I was going to say.
I'd like to be
promoting it.
I need some of that sexual performance therapy, not to give out too much information.
And a deck of cards.
I definitely need a deck of cards. They don't make those anymore, right? Everything's too technical now. I don't have the box with the channel changer.
You're complaining because it's gotten easier?
I've got all those at home if you need it.
Well, no, I've got DirecTV, so there are certain channels that are blocked on my DirecTV, but I can unblock them anytime, I guess. I don't know.
Y'all ever seen the South Park episode where the kids
I can answer no right now.
Block all the channels for their parents?
You know, my kids could do that. I wouldn't have any chance of getting them back on. No chance.
Their parents are watching all of those like investigative murder shows.
Yeah.
And they're like murder porn is what they're watching. So the kids go and block all the channels. They think they're going to lead to their parents killing each other, and it's so.
I can't.
I can understand,
dude. I watch true crime documentaries all the time now. Netflix,
love them.
Amazon Prime, Hulu, Peacock. I got them all.
I couldn't get to the Ed Gein one. It was too much.
I don't even watch
start to finish. Probably took me 3 days.
I watched the 3rd or 4th episode the other day with my girlfriend. She was like, I feel so uncomfortable. I can't watch this anymore.
Brutal. It doesn't get any better.
I know. It only gets worse.
Heck, I watched the series on Netflix, that short limited series, The Beast in Me, and that's not even true, and that kind of got me.
That is Big Eyes, right? Amanda Seyfried?
No, it's
who's in that?
Girl was in Homeland.
Claire Danes.
Claire Danes.
And
Matthew Reese.
Is it worth it?
I liked it, but you all watch those real ones?
I watched the Carmen family murders on Netflix, where the autistic kid. I don't want to spoil it. But
I don't need.
His grandpa and mother both end up dead, and it doesn't end well for him. But I love true crime.
Yeah.
True crime, I can't get enough.
It just makes me uncomfortable.
It is murder porn. You're right.
Like
that's correct. All right, M&M Cartage Hotline's open, 384-1450, if you'd like to join in this riveting conversation. The Game Day Men's Health text line open as well, 414-1450. Scooter will continue to monitor that one. We'll do good, bad, and ugly tomorrow. I didn't want to do it today because we were going to be out there, and I didn't want to waste precious time on that, but we'll have it in tomorrow.
Hey, going back to Will Stein real quick. Do you have something there yet?
No, I got Kentucky's schedule here next year.
Well, one thing, and I want your all's opinion on this, and they talked about this last night. If Kentucky loses games 35-28, will people be happier?
Yes.
I agree.
The easy answer is
yes. If they
yes.
score points and lose, it's more exciting.
41-31, you know what? We were in the game.
The biggest thing for me is
scored some points.
In the past 15 years, name me a Kentucky quarterback that you're like, gosh, that guy was really good.
Jared Lorenzen.
Where's he at? Like, what did he do later on? You know what I mean? Like,
he died.
Well, Will Levis was drafted really high.
Where's he at now?
He's still with Tennessee.
Yeah, I think he's
going through like he's second injured. Surgery or whatever.
I think it's more than 2.
The point is like the whole tenure of the past 15 years is they don't have great the quarterback play. And then this is what Will Stein would bring in is that he's a quarterback guy. He's a great offensive man.
15 years ago, how old were you?
I was 11.
See, so you don't know.
I was 11.
All right, Youngstown State, South Alabama, and Louisville all in Lexington. We know the dates on those. That's why they're the first 3 listed. home games I mentioned earlier, Alabama, Florida, LSU, Vandy. And SEC road games, Missouri, winnable, although he's done a great job, Eli Drinkwitz. Oklahoma, I don't know if it's winnable. We don't know if any of them are winnable until we see who gets
you don't know what the roster is.
South Carolina feels winnable. Tennessee and Texas A&M feel unwinnable.
Well, okay, for the 4 home games, 2 of them have new coaches.
LSU,
Florida,
and Florida have new coaches.
So.
Alabama, Vanderbilt. Diego's gone, right, Scooter?
Hopefully.
Which means his mom's gone, too.
Bummer.
You got a problem, man. You got a problem.
We even put her on the scoot meter the other day.
7.5. What is she on the scoot meter?
Solid 4. Solid 4.
You know, there's too much of her. I'm tired of her, right?
You'd rather look at ugly guys playing football instead?
It's like listening to Dickie V do another game.
He didn't bet on Pavia's mom.
Which apparently we're going to have to do. Indiana, Kentucky is going to have Dave O'Brien, Dick Vitale, and Charles Barkley.
Wow.
What a weird combo.
What's going to get –
are
they going to call the game?
They're not even going to talk about the game. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You know, Dick, let me tell you, I thought you were terrific. Hey, baby! You were fabulous back in the day. God. And, you know, are you kidding me? Oh, by the way, it's 30-12. In favor of Kentucky, of course, Scooter.
Okay.
And they're doing another game together. They're doing 2 games together.
I don't understand it.
I don't want to hear Lee Corso anymore. I don't want to hear Lou Holtz anymore. And I don't want to hear Dick Vitale anymore.
They had their time.
He was great. I loved him back in the day. His time is over. I'm glad he beat cancer. I really am. 7 times or how many times it's been.
But you don't want to listen to him
call a basketball game because it's the same. It's like Gus Johnson. I thought Gus Johnson was great for about 4 years. And now when you're screaming on a 3-yard run up the middle, come on, man.
I love Gus Johnson.
I know you do.
That's my favorite.
I used to love Gus Johnson.
Scooter doesn't.
I like Gus.
Do you? I thought you said you got kind of him and Joe Tessitore and those guys.
No,
whatever. All rah.
Tess screams at everything.
Tess is a boxing guy. I can't listen to him on anything.
You remember when they tried him on Monday Night Football?
Yeah, it was not.
He did horse racing too.
Him and Jason Witten? Man, that did not go well.
No, my only trepidation with Gus Johnson is the fact that if he's on an Indiana game, Gus Johnson is known for having close games, so that always kind of freaks me out.
I think that Gus Johnson, signed that deal with Fox years ago, ruined his whole career for me. Like, when he used to be able to, be on a lot of primetime stuff and you heard him more often.
And now he's noon Saturday
every
week.
Noon every day. So, he gets these boring games and he has to keep that persona up, whereas some of my favorite calls of all time are all Gus Johnson. And,
yeah, I get that.
And it's the point where when you limit yourself to only one type of game, it just waters it down.
Yeah, I think when you're too energetic, it wears on a lot of people. I mean, me personally,
that's never my problem.
Well, me personally, I like to watch the game and get commentary. I don't need all the extra stuff. I want to know.
Who's your favorite analyst?
Oh, Ian Eagle.
Analyst, not play-by-play. I like Doris Burke. That's going to sound crazy.
I like Doris, too.
But I like Doris Burke. Billis is good.
I still like Bill Raftery, man.
I hate Jay Billis.
You hate Jay Billis?
He doesn't shut up. He literally talks through the whole game.
Jay Billis has worn on me, too.
See if I can find an American flag you can spit on.
I like Billy Raftery, man. I love lifting.
I love Raph. Yeah, Raph's great. Tony hated Bill Walton. God rest his soul.
I couldn't listen to a game of Bill Walton.
I literally turned it off, man.
Well, he's a youngster.
He is a youngster.
He hasn't gone through all this as long as we have and had to learn.
What about Jimmy Dykes?
Jimmy Dykes is kind of worn.
He's informative, and he knows his stuff.
He tries too hard.
But it's, again, there's no change. It's the same thing every.
Y'all know he has a jet.
Here's my jet.
Hey, he does.
He's got his foot on the nail.
Class.
He's got his foot on the nail. Every time. All right, 20 of the last 20 NCAA basketball champions have been undefeated on Thanksgiving Day. Did you see this stat? All 20 of the last 20. 19 of the 20 have had a top 21 KenPom offense and a top 31 defense. There are only 6 teams right now that fit that criteria. All right? So that tells you one of these teams should, according to these numbers, which I love analytics, should win the national championship. Duke, Michigan, who you love.
I didn't bet them when I should have.
Iowa State, Purdue, Louisville, and Arizona. You throwing any of those teams out?
No, because I don't think there's anybody.
I'm an Arizona guy right now.
I don't think there's anybody that good that you can throw anybody out.
I haven't seen Iowa State, to be fair.
I saw them. They're good.
Iowa State looks good. I think they don't look as March ready as some of the other teams do already, but, I mean, it's a long season, so they can figure it out.
But, I mean, who would you bank if you had to bank right now to win it? It's wide open.
You mean am I going to die if I'm wrong?
Yeah, one team.
Well, I can't. LSU? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
I would do Purdue because they got guard play that is experienced guard play, which is huge in March.
Now's the time to remind you they've never won one.
And they got Trey Kaufman-Renn, who's playing at an elite level right now. So I kind of would, if you made me pick one team, that's all I'm saying. I'd probably take Purdue, even though I like Arizona more. I'd probably take Purdue.
I like Michigan.
As much as I'm a big Louisville fan, I'd say either Michigan or Arizona right now.
Anybody off of this list that you like? Texas Tech looks really, really good.
And they haven't been really. They barely won against Wyoming the other night by 4, and they got hammered by Purdue.
They need Toppin to score like 30 every game for that team to be good.
Or was it Purdue?
What about UConn? They're 6-1.
I like UConn.
They're at Kansas tonight, by the way.
Yeah, they're on tonight.
It's a fun game tonight. All right, SEC ACC Challenge. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9
just
games.
Do the good games.
9 games tonight. Do you want to know what games are on the U?
No, you don't want to know what's on the U.
Texas A&M at Pitt and Missouri at Notre Dame. Those are the U games. SEC Network games, Virginia Tech at South Carolina, followed by Miami at Ole Miss. ACC Network, Oklahoma at Wake Forest, followed by Georgia at Florida State. By the way, Missouri.
Any of these moving the needle right now? Scoop?
I'm betting the over on all of them. I'm betting the over on all of them.
We knew that.
Oklahoma and Wake Forest could be interesting.
Oklahoma's 5-2, Wake's 6-2. Wake's a 4.5-point favorite at home. The SEC teams are favored in 7 of the 9 games tonight, including Kentucky, 5.5, Tony, over North Carolina. Are you surprised by that number?
I am, but you always say Vegas knows. I've already heard Scooter say that North Carolina is going to win by this.
No Diabate.
And everybody's going to take North Carolina.
No Diabate, no Jalen Lowe.
If you held a gun to my head, I would take North Carolina, but Vegas, you always say Vegas
Vegas does know. There's a reason they're 5.5. They started even higher, but I think when they found out Diabate was out, they kind of knew Lowe wasn't going to play, but when they found out Diabate was out as well, it's gone down to 5.5. It's hard not to like Carolina. And I've seen half of one Carolina game, and they did not play well. They're 6-1.
Their big men are incredible.
Well, that doesn't bode well for Kentucky.
It doesn't.
I'm not a big fan of their coach.
Hubert
to me has been very, very underwhelming.
Didn't he go to a championship game his first year? Am I wrong on that?
Yeah, with someone else's team.
Hey, take it easy there. You got to quit wearing that IU toboggan. It's
just saying
your brain.
It wasn't his team.
I think it's too tight.
I'll never stop wearing the toboggan.
So Tubby won with Rick's players, I guess you're going to tell me that?
That's what everyone would say, yeah.
9:30 tonight. Nap day? Is it a nap day, Tony?
Yes.
There's never a nap day when you don't have to go to work.
By the way, boy, that's true. You're right.
You can stay up as long as you want.
You're not wrong. Non-ACC SEC games tonight. Top-ranked Purdue is at Rutgers. Big Ten play starts tonight.
Yeah.
You see this?
Indiana's got Minnesota tomorrow.
Purdue at Rutgers and Iowa at Michigan State.
Southern Cal and Oregon, the Big Ten matchup.
Both teams 7-0. Iowa at Michigan State here. Both teams 7-0. Michigan State's 5.5 at home. That's a Peacock special, by the way.
Peacock.
And the Big Ten game of the week, which I never thought I'd say, Southern Cal and Oregon. You're right, Tony. Big Ten game of the week.
And, boy, my buddy Musselman out there. Don't you love him?
No.
That's one
the
guy
answer would be no.
Stand.
USC 1.5 on the road there. Florida at Duke. I forgot to mention that one.
I was waiting for that one.
That's the early ESPN game, 7:30. Florida's 5-2. They're still ranked 15th in the country. Duke's 8-0. But Florida's 8.5, Tony.
I don't think Florida's
Did I read
good.
that right?
I think they will be.
I think their guard play is very subpar right now. Like, you're right, that down the road it'll
Duke
improve.
Duke is 8.5. I had it written.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Duke's 8.5.
Down the road it'll improve, but they are a shell of what they were last year. And I know that Denzel Aberdeen wasn't the biggest star on their team last year, but losing a guy like that to come off the bench, it was really hurt them.
So 6 out of 9 games.
Yeah, and their guard play.
Not 7.
But Richard's doing real well in the NBA. You've got.
Is he?
Yeah, he's playing. I saw him playing the other night.
Walter Clayton Jr.
Yeah, I mean their guard play last year was so good, and they had so many big guys, and they had so many big guys, and they're all still there.
And that's why Purdue is going to win it all because of guard play in March, just like Florida did, Scooter.
Okay. I'm just saying, don't.
Hey, Indiana hadn't lost a game, have they, Scooting anything?
Exactly.
Let's take a break before the fisticuffs come out.
I'm mad.
Birthday's coming up next. We'll talk a little NBA as well. I got some news and notes to splash around. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage. Big guy. Welcome back. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Carnage. John, Tony, Scooter, Matthew. The four-man booth today. I feel like Dennis Miller on Monday Night Football, man. What am I doing here?
Gosh. How did they put him on
That was great. It was great. He's a funny guy. Text line is open. The M&M Carnage hotline's closed.
Shut it down.
Final segment.
Yeah.
And the text line is presented by Gameday Men's Health, still open. 414-1450. Scooter says we got a couple texts.
We do. Patrick Murphy says, hello, Spears on Sports crew. I was also thinking about coming out today, but staying in until 2:30 or so.
Well, you should. I'm going home, and I'm not going out again tonight.
Patrick, they'll be at Salsaritas, St. Matthews.
I was going. Who will?
Right? Isn't that still the plan for the afternoon
Is
shows?
that the new plan?
Yeah, KRC through the rest of the day will be at Salsaritas.
Salsaritas. Pam Stallings will be there. It's still a Game Day Men's Health event because she's involved with that as well. So get out to Salsaritas today and support this great cause for the Louisville Metro Police Foundation.
And sorry, fans, that we weren't out there. I know people, with us
tried.
doing the early show, it makes it tougher for us to get out there. And when we do those remotes, they're packed.
I was in the parking lot. I told you I had to leave. There was a line out the door into the street.
The parking lot, you weren't there, Tony. The parking lot was full.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. There are like 8 businesses in that building. There's not just one. But
Next texter says, took a look at UK's schedule next year. Stein will go 2-10 first year.
Come on. I thought Stoops would be lucky to win 4 games this year. I said that in the preseason on this show. He won 5. I think they overachieved. They won at Auburn. They beat Florida. You know, they lost the games they were supposed to lose. They didn't lose to anybody where it was embarrassing. Now,
the last 2 were embarrassing.
The scores were embarrassing, but Vandy's a better team, and Louisville's a better team. So they didn't lose to any teams that they were better than. South Carolina, I guess, 50-50. But
I was almost angry. I was like, gosh, they should have went easier on them so Stoops would be here for another year.
That's what Cardinal fans were hoping. That's for sure. All right, Lamar Jackson, last 3 games. 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 2 fumbles lost, 8 sacks. What is wrong in Baltimore? Even though they're still tied for first with Pittsburgh. What's wrong in Baltimore?
Their team.
Other than Lamar?
It's not Lamar. Him and King Henry.
Numbers don't lie.
But his offensive line's got a block, too. Yeah.
He's had, 3 or 4 injuries already this season that he's had to play through, and they have the worst offensive line in the NFL. I feel like
I never know when he's hurt. He sits in the same spot on the sidelines with the same expression on his face.
This whole time,
I never know when he's hurt.
In his career, he's covered up such a bad offensive line because he's so athletic and he's able to escape the pocket and scramble really well. I feel like his injuries have slowed him down a little bit to where he can't do that as much. So now you're seeing the flaws in the rest of this team. When you cut Lamar's time in half, it looks really ugly.
Yeah, but he still has Derrick Henry back there with him.
He does.
And that's a two-headed monster.
And they have been better until they played the Bengals this week. They had won a few games, 4 in a row, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And now I think, do they have the Steelers this week, Scooter?
I have no idea.
Wow. I'm pretty Steelers-Ravens this week. Steelers at Ravens this week.
Steelers are going to steal her.
I'm pretty checked out on my Steelers. I'll be honest.
Right. So that's IU time, isn't it?
That's right.
Hoosiers.
Here's Tony. What's your favorite Twitter account?
Ooh, that's tough.
Super 70 Sports.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Josh Allen now has 19 more career rushing touchdowns for the Bills than O.J. Simpson did. 19 more as a 29-year-old quarterback. Still trails him by 2 on the all-time murders list, however. What?
They're great.
Oh, wait a minute. Allegedly. I don't want to get sued.
Maybe he'll catch up one day. Hopefully not.
Oh, God. I hope not.
That is that is, if you don't follow that.
Super 70 Sports.
He's the best.
It's the funniest. All right. 3 massive divisional games this week. Bears, who are the number 1 seed right now in the NFC, at the Packers. That's for first place in the NFC North. Steelers at Ravens for first place in the AFC North. And Colts at Jaguars for first place in the AFC South. So 3 games where the winner either keeps or takes over first place.
I just can't believe we're looking in the NFL in 2025, and the Patriots, the Broncos, the Bears, and the Colts are 4 of the best teams in the NFL right now.
Nobody had that in their bingo card at the beginning of the year, right?
No,
Is that fair? Patriots especially, I would think. Mike Vrabel can coach, and Drake May can play, man. Plus, you got Cowboys at Lions Thursday night. Those two are fighting for a playoff spot. It's not an elimination game, but it's close to being an elimination game.
Yeah, if Detroit loses that game, man, they're in a bad spot, and people picking them to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And how about Sunday night, Texans at Chiefs? Texans might have the best defense in the league. And the Chiefs, Andy Reid said it, we got to win out, which they don't. You know, they don't have to be 11-6 to
He
get
basically
the playoffs.
guaranteed they were going to win out.
But
last week they were still one of the favorites to win the Super Bowl.
I think that changed after the Cowboys.
They weren't even in the playoffs, and then they lose to. How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys? All right, let's do birthdays. Oh, he was ready. His finger on the trigger. Good job, Scooter.
It's 10:53. I better be ready.
All right, Lucy Lou is 57 today. Get the Scooter meter out. Charlie's Angels.
Oh, this would be a good one. I want to see where Scoot goes here.
Kill Bill. She was great. Oh man,
What would your guess be, Tony?
I think 3.5. I think she's too skinny for him.
Yeah, she's not my style. Give her a 2.
That's insane.
Lucy Lou's incredibly
I thought he would go off his road on that one. I'm wrong.
Nope, 2.
I'm wrong.
You got to be the pickiest man I've ever met.
I'm writing it down this morning, and I go, too skinny. I said to myself, too skinny for the Scooter meter.
Now, not a Lucy Lou guy.
Gorgeous. Stephen Bauer is 69. He plays in Scarface. He was Stephen Bauer was Tony Montana's main guy there. Yeah. Stephen Bauer ended up hanging out with Tony's
wrong people.
Tony's sister way too much.
That didn't have that work out.
Joel Atruglio, 55 today. You ever see the TV show Reno 911?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had.
He's one of the cops, and that is
that
funny,
awkward guy.
Awkward dude.
So awkward.
He's awkward in a lot of shows and a lot of movies. He was in the Andy Samberg movie where Samberg was gay, and I don't know. Dennis Christopher, 75 today. He was in Breaking Away. You ever see the bicycle racing movie, Breaking Away?
Never really watched the whole thing.
With Dennis Quaid?
I don't watch any of that Indiana stuff.
Well done. Well played. No relation, but she's 44 today. Britney Spears, 44. How about what's the Scooter meter got on young Britney as opposed to today's Britney?
Today's Britney is psycho. I don't want anything to do with her. Britney, when I was growing up, 5 easily.
You give Britney a 5, a Lucy Lou a 3.5?
That's why I gave the thumbs up.
This happens every day, man.
When I was 13, 14 years old.
Scream at him?
Matt, who is...
It's not our meter. It's his meter.
You like those videos, didn't you?
She was all that in a bag of chips.
You like that schoolgirl video, don't you, where she's got the plaid skirt on? Yeah, I'll bet you're not.
I like the toxic video.
Dan Butler, 71. He was in Frasier. He's a character actor. He was in Silence of the Lambs. Charlie Puth.
Movie.
Charlie Puth is the singer, right? You guys know who this guy is?
Yeah, I know who Charlie Puth is.
Young people know?
I know who
Tony?
he is. Heck yeah, dude.
He's 34 today.
Charlie.
I wrote it down because I thought maybe the young guys would know. I thought Matt would know who he was. Charlie Puth.
I know who he is. I couldn't name you a single song.
Yeah, me neither. All right, sports-wise, Aaron Rodgers.
Hey-oh! What is he, 83 today?
He got a big knot on his nose.
Did you see that?
Have y'all seen the picture of him bandaged up at practice?
He's gotten to the point now where he's blaming everybody else.
Yeah.
It's everybody else's fault. Ran the wrong route. I can't run the route for him.
Starts yelling at him.
And he did in the press conference. You know, I called this, and he didn't get the check, and it's not my fault. 42 today. Is this his last year? Anybody?
Scoot, you were excited about him at first. What's your opinion now?
I mean, I wasn't really ever all that excited. I was on the Will Howard train, to be honest with you.
The Bills took them behind the woodshed the other day.
That was embarrassing.
They kept running the same play over and over.
Oh, that's all they did.
And Pittsburgh couldn't stop it. The most yards rushing by an opponent in that stadium since
Cook was killing him, then they brought Ray in, and they couldn't stop him either.
Ray was good. Ashton Jeanty is 22 today. Raiders running back did not help Tony and Big Al. They went 4 out of 5 in their picks this week, and the Raiders were the killer.
4-1. Raiders took us down
but they took you down quickly.
They did. They
didn't make it painful. At the end, they kicked a field goal to beat you.
They scored to cut it to 10.
Yeah, it was 7.
And then
9.5. I had 9.5.
Yeah, well, we had 9.5 too.
Aaron Jones, Tony's Viking running back, 32. By the way, Vikings, woof.
Stick a fork in my Vikes.
Put a goose egg up against their former quarterback.
Well, Bosner or whatever his name is.
Yeah, that was his claim to fame.
Brosmer. He was horrible.
He's done, right?
That's like I said, I didn't even know his name because I just turned it.
Aaron Jones, 31 today. I said.
By the way, he cracked 10,000 career scrimmage yards this week.
Yay! DeAndre Hunter is 28. Cleveland Cavalier, former Virginia Cavalier as well.
He likes being a Cavalier, doesn't he?
I like DeAndre Hunter. He's 28 today. Brandon Knight, former Kentucky Wildcat, hit one of the biggest shots in program history against Ohio State. 34 today. Gary Sanchez, catcher, 33. Don't have any idea who he's with now.
He is a free agent.
Mark Kotze, manager of the Las Vegas Athletics. Nope. He went somewhere else.
Oakland. It's just
Where did he go?
It's just
is he still with the A's?
Just the Athletics.
The
He is still with
the ATH.
He's still with the A's. He's 50
There is
today.
no Oakland.
5-0.
They're in Sacramento.
Monica Seles. Remember when she got stabbed by a rabid fan in the middle of a match? Security.
What did she get on the meter?
Security's a lot better. Monica Seles, put her on the meter. She's 52 today.
Yeah, back when she was playing.
Actually, she looks better today than when she was playing.
Agreed.
So we'll go 3.5.
The newest coach at Michigan State, Pat Fitzgerald, is 51 today. Happy birthday. Here's a job.
I think we all think he's going to be successful.
Yeah, we do. Now look out, Indiana.
Okay.
And former pro golfer Jay Haas, 73 today.
He's still a pro golfer.
I guess he is. Is he? He's not playing on the Champions Tour anymore. No way.
But he's still a pro golfer.
No, he was a pro. Now he's a retired
No, he
golfer.
plays on the PGA Tour's Champions.
Does he really?
Yeah.
It's 73?
Might as well. Yeah.
I guess what the hell else are you doing?
Exactly.
Right? So those are your birthdays today. All right, you going to take Kentucky and give the 5.5 tonight or not?
I'm going to because I'm going to go against everybody.
Matt?
I'm taking UNC.
Scoots?
UNC.
Vegas is always right, but I'm taking the Tar Heels to cover tonight. Maybe Kentucky ekes out a win.
I won't go when I come in.
Don't forget, head to Salsaritas for the afternoon shows. Matt Dennison is next. Thanks for listening. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage. Big X.